So we utilize, a lot of new process and craft in honor 10 design. So we use the light beaming, the reflection, inference, diffraction. The light beam goes through the coating layer. They generate the ever-changing the visual effect. So honor 10 is not a fixed colors. So honor engineers work together in the factory with the experienced worker, the 4 months to finalize this very complicated process. And the environment to produce honor 10 is very strict. Honor 10 require class 100 dust-free the workshop. Even in this strict environment, 1 in 5 pieces will be discarded forever. And each honor 10 come out will pass 36 angles detection. It's a very strict process. Here I also want to share a secret. For the phantom, the color, adding to that phantom color, the honor 10 is different. No one is the same. No attitude is the same. So for the honor 10, the phantom, the users, you have the unique honor 10. And in the honor 10, you use the 3D the glass. You can imagine. That is ever-changing color. When the light shot on the honor 10 the covers, it quite smooth flow on top of the honor 10 covers. It's very beautiful. And also when you hold the honor 10, it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable like the baby skin. So I use a lot of words to introduce the honor 10, the design detail. Now I use a video to introduce honor 10 for you. Please take a look. Hello everyone, this is the honor 10. When I change the angle, you can see the different colors. I also believe in different positions, we'll see the honor 10 color is different. In my hand, we hold the phantom green and the phantom blue. Thank you. Thank you very much. We bring the 4 colors. Now the first I will introduce the phantom green. The phantom green, the concept, comes from the aurora light. In the sky, the aurora light always changing. So it's the green, blue, and purple. So in my hand, this is phantom green. Yeah, so in the different angle, you can see the different colors. Thank you. The second one I bring to you is Phantom Blue. Yeah. It's very shining blue. When I change the angle, you can see that it becomes a very popular purple. It's dynamic color. It's ever changing. So that is a Phantom Blue. Thank you. Thank you. And third color is a Phantom Green. And last year when we bring the glacier, that green is so brilliant. Now in this glacier green, we add blue colors. It's also changing between the green and blue. The last color we bring for Honor 10 is a classic midnight black. So you can see that today we bring this 4 colors. Each one is very classic, very beautiful. So we want to guarantee all the design for Honor 10 as to be the wow, the effect. And we design all the Honor 10 the details very carefully. Here we saw that the Honor 10 we use the 5.84 inch the backlight screen. It's a notch screen. And you will say more like they like the iPhone 10. I show you the difference. This is the iPhone 10. The much better for notch part. For the Honor 10, it's smaller and more beautiful. Thank you. And also that we can one key can have the notch. You can have the normal display like this. Yeah, very convenient. Thank you. And we designed the Honor 10 that for the one-hand operation. So the screen size is 5.84 inch display, the large screen. That the handheld is like the 5 inch or 5.2 inch. So it's one-hand operation. It's very convenient, perfect the match for one-hand operation. And also in the full-view display, we support the front ultrasonic the fingerprint. You can see it's a pure unibody design, no hole. It's embedded, under the glass. So very beautiful. So you have it under the glass. And also it supports the one-hand navigation. So that even that in this full-view display, in this very narrow part, we keep the fingerprint. Thank you. And we want to, for all the details, we make Honor 10 as the most beautiful. And also we invite the global top photographer to design the Honor 10 scenes. Let's take a look for the Honor 10, the very beautiful scene.
I started shooting waves in 2007, and it's my one passion in life. My whole life basically revolves around the millisecond, knowing that that moment will never exist again. That's what keeps me focused, and that's what drives me to shoot photos of waves. The light that passes through the wave, it creates the colors. It can go from a dark, almost black to a vibrant green or a rich blue in the blink of an eye. The design of the Honor 10 and the images that I shoot in the ocean, I think they complement each other with the way that the colour changes, the light changes, and the way it all blends into one seamless design. With life and with my photos, I want to be now, I want to be in the moment, and I want to freeze the moment.
Yeah, thanks Ring Collins designed the Honor 10, the wave theme. So Ring Collins is a wave photographer. So he's dedicated to design the Honor 10 the themes with a wave concept. So just like this. So our idea is to want to make the Honor 10 from 380 angles degree. You can see the Honor 10 beauty. And also that we prepared the Aurora, that theme. It's from another top photographer. So we pursue the best or the most beautiful the Honor 10 for you. And also that we have the global, the top theme designer work for the Honor 10. They prepare a lot of very beautiful themes for Honor 10. Let's take a look. All these things can be downloaded in the app's app store. And also, I want to use this opportunity to announce a new project. In May the 25th, so we'll start the Global Honor 10 the theme design contest. I also expect the theme designer can attend this one to contribute your most beautiful theme design for Honor 10. Thank you. So now I introduce the Honor 10. Honor 10, the slogan is Beauty AI. I believe you already see the Honor 10 beauty. So we create 360 degree the beauty for the Honor 10. Yeah. So when I turn around the Honor 10 from the 8th angle, you'll see it. It's very beautiful. This is our design philosophy. Beauty in AI, the next step, I will introduce Honor 10's AI capability. So the Honor 10 uses AI to improve the service experience. You know, in the 2016, Honor in the smartphone industry is the first vendor to launch the AI smartphone. It's the Honor Magic. So as the concept phone, we support the AI, the ONS system, AI engine. And also that we verify the AI ecosystem collaboration. And last year, we launched the Honor View 10. We call it for young people. It's the first AI smartphone. Now with the Honor 10, we upgrade the AI experience and capability. We bring the much better the AI, the capability and experience to our customers. Honor 10 have an independent neural processing unit for the AI process. This NPU compared iPhone 10, the A11, or Snapdragon 845. you can see for the AI models, Honor 10, the APU is much more powerful. You can see the capability, very strong capability. So with this very strong the MPU, we can improve the AI experience. What AI can do in this industry, more or less, I mean in the smartphones, you will challenge the AI. I now see that the big improvement. Now I show you. Now in many countries, TikTok is very popular in young people. And we use for this live video. What happened if we compare Honor 10, which very strong the AI processing with the Galaxy S9 Plus? I show you. Please take a look. You can see the blank part. In this moving action, that Honor 10 can accurately that separate this gentleman with the background. And for the Galaxy S9 Plus, still keep the white space. Continue. This is lag. In this kind of, the fast, the processing part, the Honor 10 is very accurately to process this. So this is the AI capability. So we will open that our MPU that provide for the apps service provider to improve its apps experience. In fact, this can dramatically improve the app experience. Another case is we use the Prisma. Every day a lot of young people use these apps. Now when we compare MPU enable the Honor 10 with iPhone 10, you can see the difference. For the one photo, the processing, Honor 10 just needs 3.2 seconds, and the iPhone 10 needs 9.6. This is a big improvement for the service experience. In the future, that we will use this capability to improve most of today's apps. Much smooth, much accurate to processing, especially the image part. And also that today we use the AI capability to improve photography experience. We use the AI photography. In the Honor View 10, maybe you remember, we studied millions of photos to know how to configure some parameter. And in the Honor 10, we move forward. We not only studied photos, we studied the different the photographer. Studied this photo style. For example, for pet photographer, street photographer, landscape, and portrait photographer. We studied how to make the people more beautiful. So how imaging them in right position. That with the AI, the photography 2.0, we make this happen. So after we studied all this experience, we embedded in the Honor 10. It became the 24 megapixels AI photography. Thank you. And this is the concept. For hardware part, Honor 10, we configured the dual camera. One, the 24 megapixels monochrome the sensor, plus one, the 16 megapixels color sensor. It supports f1.8 big aperture. So very good, excellent hardware is the foundation for the Honor 10 AI photography. And in the Honor 10, we upgrade. In Honor View 10, that we support 13 catalog. Now we can recognize more than 500 scenarios and 22 the catalog. So also you can see the very famous, very popular today. So the dog mode, the cat mode. Today in China and Europe, I see the bicycle sharing is also very popular. So we provide the bicycle mode. So how the AI capability improve the photography that it carries? I show you. So first, at image segment. Now before that, you know that most of today the smartphone can separate the people with the background, the breaking blurred background. They already that very easily to realize. For Honor 10, that is not enough. So we utilize our AI capability. First, for this photo, we can separate the person from the background. This is the first layer. Second layer, we can identify a house, animal. Third layer, greenery. And the fourth layer, sky. So we already can simulate the human eyes. We look at this picture. We separate this four parts: person, the house, the greenery, and sky. So we can separate these four parts and optimize each part by itself. So that after AI photography, the photos like this. Thank you. So that is very important. I mean, with this AI capability, now we can differentiate four layers. And step by step, we can identify even tens, even more. So please imagine if in the future for the driverless car, you can identify the tens objects. It's easily that to make this, I mean, the driverless car that works. So we provide this capability. So step by step, we will continue to improve the AI photography capability. And then that I show you some photos taken in the recent days that by the honor, the colleague. This is London. Yeah. I mean, just by my colleague, they take this photo. This is Moscow, taken by me, very famous guy. Thank you. So to be frank, I'm not trained with the professional way to take photos. But when I travel to Moscow, I use the Honor 10 very easily to take this kind of photo. They help me that keep the parallel, and they show me the line, keep the flight. So they guide me take these good photos. Others, the settings make it normal people can take this kind of photo. I mean, not professional photographer. So I think the technology should be helped normal guys start the gap with the professional guys. And this is also another photo I take in Warsaw. Just last week, I traveled to Warsaw, so in the park. So I mean that this just tell you that even for me, that I can take the photo and show in front of you. We do not use the professional photographer to prepare the photo samples. It's you or everybody can take the photo like me. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you. And also that for the portrait mode, I know that many guys have this experience.